Hello, I'm Mr. White. Today, a strange question popped into my head. If we poured enough water, could we extinguish the sun? I mean, the sun is basically fire, right? You pour water on fire, it goes out. But this fire works a little differently. So is this idea completely pointless, or does it have a tiny bit of logic in it? Let's even take it a step further. What if we forget about the Earth and use all the water sources we could find in the universe? First, we need to understand how much water power we actually have. Let's say we decided to use all the water on Earth. A quarter of the surface is land. The rest is water. Oceans, glaciers, underground water, lakes, streams. We collect everything. But what we need isn't Earth's surface. It's its mass. The Earth's mass is about 5.972 sextillion kilograms. That's 5.972 followed by exactly 21 zeros. If that number doesn't mean much to you, let me put it this way. It's roughly the total weight of 995 quintillion elephants, or about 30 quadrillion massive cargo ships. Yeah, still not clear, right? Let's just admit we don't get it and move on. Only 0.023% of this gigantic mass is water. That's around 1.4 trillion kilograms of water. Converted to liters, 1,400 billion liters. But none of this means much to the sun, because now we're getting to the real question. Is the sun actually extinguishable? Let's take a closer look at it. As we know, the sun is a giant sphere of gas, but it's not just a really hot ball. Inside, a process called nuclear fusion constantly takes place. Hydrogen atoms crash into each other and turn into helium. These collisions are so powerful that they release energy, almost like explosions. The sun's core is about 15 million degrees Celsius. As energy moves from the core outward, it gradually cools. Radiative zone, convective zone, photosphere, corona. The outermost layer, the corona, is around 1 to 3 million degrees Celsius. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So if we tried to get water close to the sun, it would evaporate and disappear long before arriving. So pouring water on the sun is physically not possible. But let's stretch our imagination even further. Let's say we found a way. We managed to pour water onto the sun without it evaporating. The water touching the sun's surface would instantly break apart in the extreme heat. That is, H2O molecules would split into hydrogen and oxygen atoms. These atoms would join the sun's high-energy plasma. So what would happen? Absolutely nothing. Even if you poured an entire ocean on it, the sun wouldn't even notice. In fact, for the sun, water might even act as fuel. Now, what if we used all the water in the universe? We go and collect every drop in the universe. Intergalactic ice, space vapor, underground water on exoplanets. Whatever we can find, we gather it. Now we have water hundreds of thousands of times more than before. And here's where things start to change. The amount of hydrogen in this water becomes so huge that it starts accelerating the nuclear reactions in the sun's core. In other words, the sun gets more fuel. But that doesn't kill it. It makes it shine even brighter. So maybe we'd better not even try. If you have weird questions like this stuck in your head, don't forget to leave a comment. That's all from Mr. White for now. See you soon.